What is up, guys? What up, what up, what up? Happy Saturday, even though I put Friday in the chat. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I'm a Lanta. Good day, everybody. Good day. Today, I wanted to go live. And, oh, hi, Christina. I didn't see her there. What up, Christina? Hi, Josh. Hi, Celtic. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good day. So, the wheel is going to pick my nails today, okay? So, come on, there we go. Alright, so hopefully this all works, y'all. I've never done this in my life, ever, ever, ever. So let's freaking do this, shall we? Hi, GLAM, hi, Conjure. Hi, Josh. Okay, let me full screen this baby. Alright. We're going to be using the cell phone for this. And we're going to let the wheel pick our stuff. So, I've never done this before. And, oh, did you guys know that YouTube now has a new thing where you can just direct message people on the stuff? I'm like, what? What's going on? Alright, I've never done this. I'm super nervous. Okay, ready? Now, there's only 4 wheels to this, so I am allowing the nail art wheel of doom pick my stuff that we're going to do today. There's 4 wheels, and it makes me nervous. I'm like, ah! So, I put in there, I thought this was fun. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So if we end up liking it, then we can make this, you know, a thing on the channel, if that is what you guys, you know what I mean, if we end up liking it, because this is anything goes at this point. So I'm like, oh my god. But, alright, so let me gather. Okay, can you guys see that? Somewhat, kinda. Alright, hold on. Like I said, I've never done this before. Ooh. Alright, the flash on. Alright. Okay. What up, everybody? What up? Happy Saturday. Dude, I have been a day behind this whole freaking week. So we're gonna let this... This is just one I found. Oh no, don't spin it yet. I'm not ready yet. Okay, that wasn't real. Close that out. Get out of here. Now I gotta redo it. What the heck? Alright. Let's clear that out, shall we? Okay. So I did 7 entries for this one. So this one is the, like, shape of the nail. So I got stiletto, square, coffin, lipstick nail, almond, Russian, and oval. Anybody think of anything else? Let me know. Hi, Jess. So, because that's all I have in here for, like, the shape of the nail. And then, since they will only let me have 4, I couldn't pick, like, theme and stuff like that. So we'll have to try to figure that out. Oh, yeah, duck nail. Oh, girl. You guys are killing me. And it's kind of slow, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. So for that particular one, wheel 1, we have nail shape. Wheel 2, we have color. And for the color, we have pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Then we have pastel, neon, dark, jelly, and cat eye. So those are the whatchamacallit. So we're doing the Wheel of Doom, okay? I think it's Wheel Doom, but so there's the color, and then wheel 3 is like nail art itself. So that's charms, stickers, 3D, clay, rhinestones, foil, blooming gel, dangles, stamping, inks, and glitter. Okay? Complete randomness, yeah. I was trying to think of, like, everything I could put in here that, like, you know what I mean? That is, like, nail art-ish, related of some sorts. So, that's what I got. And then, the last one is, like, the nail medium, which is basically what we would be using. So we have gel polish, acrylic, 3D art gel, and poly gel, because those are the ones that I have. Hard gel and that I don't have. So, if you can think of anything else, let me know. Hi, everybody. What up? What up? So I think this is going to be fun. So let's go with the first wheel here. Okay. That was supposed to redo that, but yeah. All right. Are you guys ready? Can you see? And I don't know. It has sound. Let's see. All right. Everybody ready? Thanks for the floating heart. Hi, Kula! Everybody ready? Let's fucking do this, shall we? Oh! Oh, hell no. Alright, guys. We have the Russian nails. Oh, my Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Okay, do I gotta write this down? I think I do, right? That way we don't forget. There is an owl hooting outside my window. It's pretty cool. Book. I need a book, Crystal. I need a book with some pages. Okay. Alright, we got the Russian. Stay on there. Do you hear the owl? Okay, so there's that one. Close, Russian. I guess it stays on there. Alright, next is color. Everybody ready for this one? Son of a biscuit. Eating bulldog, as Cola would say. Oh. Oh my god. No! Oh. Alright, we got dark. So we have to do this one again to get, like, specific colors. How many times should I spin it? How many colors do we want to do? We want to do 3, 2... How many colors should we spin this to get? Alright, so we got dark. So that's color. Shape. 3 colors. Oh my god, I said we good. Okay, we'll do 3 colors. So we're gonna go 3. So we're gonna go 3 more times. Everybody ready? Hi, Tammy. How are you? Dun, 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 dun. Orange. This thing really is the doom. It is the doom of the dooms, okay? Oh, my Lanta. Oh, give me some good, please. Okay, we already have dark, so we're just gonna do it again. Pink? Oh, good grief almighty. I was hoping a cat eye, y'all. Alright, last one for the color. This is the Wheel of Doom, everybody. Dude, what are you doing? This is the Wheel of Doom, and it's gonna pick our nail art for tonight. Complete randomness. Neon. Okay. Okay, so we have dark, neon, orange, and pink. Should I spin one more time and get one more color, or are we good with the 3 spins? It's pink, and, you know, dark Russian. Sounds like a fun time with other spice. Oh my god, okay. Alright, nail art. So, these are what we can do to implement Okay, here we go. How many of these do we want to do? Okay, we have rhinestones. I guess we'll do 3. Why not? 2. Stickers. Okay. Rhinestones and stickers it is. You're trying to be nice? I think we're just gonna go with 3, why not? I knew it. I should have just stuck with 2, you know? I should have just stuck with 2. Y'all. Oh, okay. Nail medium. Oh, my Atlanta. Alright, here we go. We got, for the nail medium, polygel, acrylic. Should I take the 3D art and just do polygel, acrylic, and gel polish? Because the nail art one I really thought was going to give us something better than that, but it's fine. Wheel 4. Go. I'm going to take the 3D art gel out because that's not really a medium that we're going to build the nail with. So, let's take this guy out. This thing's really slow for some reason. Boop. Okay. Let's do it, shall we? Ready? Oh no. Okay, y'all, we got acrylic. I was hoping gel polish, but there we are. Oh my Lanta Georgia. Okay, so those are our options. I do love acrylic, but I haven't done it in a minute. Now we need themes. So that's what I was going to ask you guys. I'm going to have to take out one of these wheels so that way, because it only lets me do 4 because I'm not a pro. We'll take that one out and this one out. Okay. So, clear. Alright, so this one's going to be theme, right? Hi Sandra. Floral spooky water. Junk nail. Floral spooky water junk nail. Oh my god, you're killing me. You're killing me. Okay, theme. Feel free to throw some things in here, everybody, okay? So we have junk nail. Ugh, so slow. I'm not really sure why it's slow, what it is. We have, what do we have? Picnic. Picnic. Oh. Picnic. Spooky. What else? What else, y'all? Water. What am I gonna do with water, pink, and neon? Floral. I hate floral. I'm not a good 3D floral person. What else is there? What else is there, everybody? Fruit nails? Fruit nails? Fish shells, yeah. I spelled fruit wrong. Anybody else? Come on, y'all. Fruit. Fruity tooty. Schmanimals? Oh, Lord. We could do a dark kitty. Fruit. Schmanimals. Let's see. Y2K? Okay. Anything else? Anybody? Anything else? Clown? No. That's not a theme I'm willing to do. Dragon. Okay. Ethereal. Ethereal. I think I spelled that wrong. I did. Ethereal. I probably spelled that wrong again. Rainbow. Okay. Rainbow it is, everybody. We got pop art is one. Clownish. What up, everybody? We got quite a bit in there. What else we got? What else have we done? Gothic? Oops. Gooses? Okay. Fruit. Okay, let's see what we get, shall we? Abstract. That's a good one, Tammy. That's a good one. I'm good at abstract, too. Okay. Wouldn't that be like almost like ethereal, though? Like fantasy ethereal, right? Or no? Okay, I think that's good. What other one are we adding on here? Anything that you guys can think of that we want to add to this? So this will be theme. Is there any other one you guys can think of that we need? Brushes. Pick my brushes. Okay. No. No. Ugh. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Good grief. Alright, we're just gonna do it. Alright, so here is all of our nice little themes. Let's do it. Oh, my lances, guys. Oh my god. I don't have any dragons. Do I have dragons? Oh my god, you guys, I don't know if I have any dragons. Oh my god. What if I wanted to do a do-over? Oh shit. Alright, I gotta see if I have dragons, because I don't know if I actually have dragons or not. Sticker-wise, let's see. What do we got here? Of course, I got some fruits. I got some booties. Is that a dragon? It looks like a dragon. No, it's a bat. It's a bat. With 2 dragons in the chat, you have to. Dragons and fire. That's true. Alright. Let's see what I got. Because I'm wondering if I have... Oh, I can't do stamping. We're doing acrylic, stickers. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh my god, I have some dragons. Oh, I have dragon stickers. And the only reason why I have dragon stickers from Gen Xer Nails, y'all. She's the one that sent me these stickers, so... Oh my Lanta. I was thinking about this right here. Like, type of, whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? But, we're doing bright nails, too, but we'll take that out just so we got it. And then... Let's see... If you have triangle gems, those would look like scales. That's right, I do. You're gonna need to get creative. Don't I know it? Shoot. And we're doing neon, orange, pink, neon, but dark. So we're doing neon but dark at the same time. So what if we did dark and neon together? You know what I mean? Like clash the two together. We'll see if we can do it. What do we have here? Let's see, everybody. Ooh, look, I have some fire. Fire, 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 fire. Got some fire. We have... I have pink these, but they're not really dragon related. Black background. Should I do... Alright, guys. Should I do... Oh, look, I already have them stickers. Let's see. Are we gonna do gold or silver? I feel like we need silver. If I'm doing a black background, then I'm not gonna need, like, these types of stickers. I need, like, white stickers, you know? And... I thought I had other ones, but I might not. Yes. I might not. But I do have these really cool. Okay. Hi, Nelly. Oh, you completed your first week of school. Congrats, love. How long do you have to do it for? Hi, Nelly. We just spun the wheel of death. It's not really the wheel of death, but it was the wheel of doom. Okay? Wheel of doom. So this has white stars on it. So let's keep those out, because we are doing black, dark nails and whatnot. Okay, those are yellow. Do 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 do. What is that? We don't want Christmas. No Christmas. Look at those. I love those. Let's see. Look, we have neon stickers. These little neon stickers. So I guess we could take inspo from these little neon stickers, you know? So we have neon. Those are cool. Little swirlies. Dragons like little swirlies. We could do these little flowers. So it's dark, neon, and acrylic Russian. Oh, God. And let's see. Ooh, you know what? Look at that. That could be coming out of, like, the dragon. But I don't know if... Okay. These dragons have purple and stuff on them. It's like a winter dragon set. But, you know what? It's fine. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thanks for coming. Alright, we have a snake. We have some black fire, but we don't need that. We have these stars. Could always put on there too. Oh, here's our pointed stars. So, if you guys know me, I like the 4 pointed stars over the regular stars. So then babies, we'll just put there. And that's literally all I have for that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Ooh, we have one that says Savage on it. Okay, shoot. Oh, look, we have a little fire right here. We'll leave that out since that's got fire on it. I want to do one of these. Look at these. These are rose gold. I want to do like a rose gold look at some point too. Alright. I at least would have been covered if we needed floral. But that's not what we need. Alright, let's see. I think I have a type of dragon or something here. These are my decals. I don't know. I think I do, but I might not. Do 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 do. I have some feathers. We have some eyeballs. Hey, look, we got some fire. Okay, that's all we got. Alright. The only Russian ones I have are my 5XL Russian. We have this little guy. Okay. So, we're going to keep that guy out. Alright, so here's our stickers. We're doing neon, though. We don't really have pink and orange in here, but we can use some of it, I guess, huh? Okay, stickers. Got them. Okay, we got that. So, dark. I need to grab the colors. I'm going to bring you guys with me. So, I need black gel polish and we're going to do black and white. Pink and orange, right? Pink and orange. It said pink, orange, and neon. And I have some pretty cool ass pink ones, and it didn't say. We could just use any pink, right? Ooh, we have the new cat eye pink, and we have this orange, or do we want to do this orange? I really like this color right here, this like yellowy orange color. I wish it was yellow. I like yellow. I think we should do like a bright Barbie pink. What do you guys think? A pink like this, or like one like this one? Do we want this Barbie pink or this one? I want to be natural. What y'all think? The bright pink and the bright orange. This one is the glitter shine on. It's got glitter in it. So we could just do the regular or the glitter. And I think that one isn't glow. Oh yeah, I forgot to put glow in there. Okay, so we have these colors, but I'm wondering if maybe we need like a dark orange. Let's see. These two are rather similar almost. What do you think? This one or this one? Oh, I do. I have the La Katrina Glow pink. Ugh. So this is the glow pink. So we'll use the La Katrina Glow pink. We'll use this one because it's so pretty. And then we'll use this one. And if I want that one, we'll keep it just so we have some glitter. But we have this one right here that will go good with it. What oranges do we want to say? The lighter one or this one? Do we want the dark one too? Dark purple and black for the dark. Dark purple and black? Ooh, but we have a black, and it's this, and it's a cat eye. So we'll use that, and we have this. That's like a burgundy color. You think that'll look good? I don't know if I necessarily want to go on the warm side of that burgundy. Trying to think of how dark I want it. And color-wise, and I don't know if I have like an actual, like, it's about as purpley dark as we're gonna get in terms of like dark black purple, if that makes sense. So here are the colors, but we have to be careful because what are we doing for the acrylic? That's what I didn't do, the acrylic color. Okay, so those are our colors. What are we doing for the acrylic color? I could do an all over cover color and then use the, like, do the whatever with this. What do you think? I gotta get my, I think they're in here. Are these it? Yep. I'm pretty sure that is the only Russian ones I have. Yeah. Okay. I like more dandelion mustard yellow. Well, we chose these colors, so, or the wheel. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Okay. So I have, let's get these out and get these ready while we're, y'all are. So these ones are the Russian ones from Nail Couture. I'm trying to think. So these have such a high apex on them. Okay, so we'll do that. And I'll just do the Gel X, because I was going to try and do the, where you put it, where you do it on the nail stand, but I just don't think that's going to be feasible at this point. That's a 5. That'll fit here. And I need a 6. There we go. And then I pretty much usually wear like a 3 or a 4 on my middle. Hey everybody, what is up? Madam Glam Barbie Pink is one of my faves. I know, the bright pink and the bright orange. Got 'em, girly. Got 'em. Alright, so this one is still a little big for a 4. But I don't think a 5 is going to be... Oh shit, a 5 fits my middle finger too? What? Well, they can't all be 5s. That's a 6. This one's a 6. Alright. I guess we're going to do the same one for both of these. No, I'm not. Ooh. We're going to do a size 6 for the other one as well. And then I usually wear like an 8 to a 10 on my other one. That is a 6. Oh my god, these are long. Alright. What do you guys think so far? I think it's fun. And did you know, no joko, I've literally been thinking it's a different, I'm like a day behind this whole freaking week, guys. Literally a day behind this whole week. Alright. Those have such a high apex on my Lanta. Okay. There is our Russian nails. I wish I had smaller ones, but I don't. I'm gonna have to get some smaller ones. Hi, One Nail a Day. How are you? Thank you for the flowers. Shout out to everyone here. Alright, so I let the Wheel of Doom pick my nails. Everybody. And we gotta do the acrylic. Do we want to do a cover background and just use the gel polish for that? Or do we want to use actual colored acrylic for this? You want to use glow acrylic? Let's see. What else do we got? We got the pink. We need... I need... glitter. Where are you? I have this orange, it's so pretty. It's like a nice neon glitter. And then gotta find the pink. What is this one? I don't want any one of them to glow like too much. Pretty sure this one's a glow and it's got neon stuff in it. Okay, here is the pink one of this one. Cover color? Oh, hi Tammy, how are you? How are you doing? So, let me grab my cover color then. So, this is my cover color that I use for everything. So, alright, here's the question. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to do a full cover. Like, I don't know if I have enough. But we could do, like, 1 of the nail or 2 of the nails, like, glow. Or do them all. Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to do the colored, neon color acrylic. And a 1 in the chat if you want all of them cover colors. I feel you. Life is be lifing. So 2 in the chat if you want the neon colors. 1 in the chat if you just want cover color for the base of the nail. And I don't know if I have my pink one, because I did make a pink color that is a cover color, like an actual pink base. Because I feel like this is too orangey for me. It makes my hands look weird. We have this one too. Look at that. Oops. Ooh, should I do a nail black, guys? Should I do a nail black? Do we want a black? An 8? What are you doing an 8 for? I didn't say 8, you goober. What are we doing an 8 for? Alright, so we could do a black nail too, guys. Okay. No black. Well, this is a, just so you know, we got Russian. This is what the wheel picked for me. We have dark. We have orange, pink, neon, rhinestone stickers, 3D acrylic, and then the theme is dragon. So, I do have a black, if that's what you guys want. Right now, I'm just trying to find my pink cover color I have. It's a little hard trying to find my cover color. These are all the ones that I also have white as well. I know, just not a whole black nail. We could use the black for an element. An element of surprise. Well, I can't find that other cover color, so we are just gonna have to use a different one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to grab one of Zule's cover colors. And I have this one from Nailmate. And it's super light, though. It's like next to wearing nothing. So, I kind of don't want that, you know? Okay, well. Alright, guys, ready? The black nail. Let's see. Because here's the black right here. I don't have to use it, but it's there if we want it. Alright. So, how many did we get? Number 1, which was the cover, and number 2 for the colors. I think number 1 outbeat everybody. Dose. So she did number 2. Number 1 or a combo. Actually, you're tied. So we're tied, everybody. We're tied. Shout out to everybody here. Oh, look, I missed one. Oops. Alright. Alrighty dighty. Holy shnikes. See, I told you it was the wheel of death. Alright. We need the top coat so I can put these on. Oh shit. So before you put these on, make sure you take the edges. You wanna make sure you take that little portion off there. I have never done this before, so. And then maybe while we're doing this, I'll tell you about my adventure going to Sissy's little competition. It's quite funny, actually. One that we will never forget. This is crazy. I think I've only used these tips once. Now, I was thinking about doing the, where you add the thing in here, acrylic, and you put it on your hand. But I'm like, dude, I don't think we want to experiment right now. You know? I could be wrong, but that might take us forever. You know what I'm saying? All of them needs to be cover color. If nobody else puts anything else in there, then that is what you shall get. Alright. Here's that. So I just pulled all these other colors right here just so we have them. And then we have all of these colors we're going to be doing. So I'll set these up here. Now you guys are making me do my creative juices. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so because I don't want nothing to happen to this guy, I'm going to take this off and add my little paper towel so that way nothing happens to the table. Alright. Is everybody ready? Oops. Oh. I told you guys I was nervous. It's okay. We got this. Okay, so there's that guy. Okay. So, how's that look, everybody? Yeah. Alright, so we spun the Wheel of Death. And we finally, you know. Bro, my phone is hot. Okay, I'm going to shut that guy off. Maybe that'll calm down my phone for a minute. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my top coat to put on my nails. That way, I don't do anything. We're just going to put them straight the hell on. Okay? Because that's what I do. So, I'm going to use my No Wipe top coat from Madam Glam. And we're going to use my other little light here because my other one isn't charged at the moment. So we're going to use this guy. Alright. I'm going to bring it up. How's it look, guys? Shout out to everybody. Okay, so here's the lamp. Let's keep it this way so that way nothing happens here. Alright, I'm going to use my Madam Glam top coat for my actual base. And the reason why I use this top coat is because it's got, oh, shitballs Batman, it's got stuff in it, so. Alright. I'm not going to do anything either, technically. I wonder, yeah, I won't be able to put them on otherwise if I don't do it this way. So, we're just going to do a light base of our top coat. That's all I do is the light base of my top coat. And then just make sure you're pulling that extra skin down so you don't get it on top. We're going to do the GLAM method, everybody. And then just make sure you don't get it everywhere, obviously. I'm just going to, like, put it under there for a minute and just to set it, and then we'll go from there. I'll put it in my big lamp. This is the process of the GLAM that I do. And typically it's just like, you don't need a lot. You just need a little barrier, and then once you go to put it on, that'll be your, you know, thing that's going to help keep it on. But I don't like to use the actual, like, bases because I can never get them off. So this is just something that works for me. Don't get it all over, guys. Okay? Don't do it. I don't know why I could not put all that on there and it'll still get everywhere. I thought today was Friday, so I put Friday in the chat or in the chat, but I also did it in my other thingy too. I have been a day behind all freaking day. I don't know why. All day I've been that way for whatever freaking reason. Like, I take enough off one side of my brush and only leave some on the other side. I'm just going to go right up there. And we're going to mainly come down here and focus this on the tip. The free edge, I should say. Okay. There's a floof in there and I don't care. Do I care? No, I don't care. It's going to get covered up anyway. It's going to get covered up anyway, but it's a good way to get our juices flowing. You know what I'm saying, man? Getting our juices flowing. Thank you. Shout out to my mods, Conjure Up Nails, Glam Dragon Nails, Nails by Nelly. I can't see my thing, so just know I only read off the people that are there. And shout out to my members, y'all. You guys are bomb diggity. Bomb diggity. I haven't had nails on, so this is going to be absolutely crazy. Now, the dragon, I do have a dragon eye, guys. Do we want to use the dragon eye? I do have dragon eyes. Do we want to use dragon eyes? I don't know how I would do it, but I do have them. I'm not a dragon person, but I got them. But I got them. Okay, I'm just making sure they ain't going nowhere. Okay, I have the big one as a charm, or I could use it as the 3D point of the nail. You know what I'm saying? I'll show them to you guys so you guys can see them. So strap in, everybody. Get your drinks, get cozy, and come spend your Saturday with me. Please and thank you. And I hope you like this little challenge of mine, because I like when you guys help me do this too. It always makes it more fun when it's like you guys doing it with me. And then if we end up liking it, then we can do it, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm going to put that in for a full 60. Full 60, she goes. Okay, so now, let me grab those dragon eyes and I will show you. No, I didn't. Not as of yet. Damn it. But I did find some. Okay, so the dragon eyes that I have are kind of big, but not really. And look, I finally put all my stuff in here. Woo! I wish I thought I had some dragons, but I don't. But these are the eyes I have. So we have this eye with the little horns on it. And then I have this one, like those types. So I have 2 of each of those. And then, oh my god, what if we did like one on one nail so it looks like the dragon's face is coming towards me? And then I have like these ones here that I can incorporate inside the nail. I just meant like, I like dragons, but I just meant like in, how do you want to call that? So I have these. Oh, we have pink ones! Guys, we have pink ones. Looky. Should I do pink? Or do we want to do these? Like if we did one on each side. I actually like these ones better, to be honest with you, but we could do an eye on each side. You know what I'm saying? Of the nail. So 2 in the middle and they could like be looking at you. And then I think that's all I got, because I don't have any other charms other than that. In terms of like that sort of stuff. And what else were we supposed to have in there? Dragon. Dragon. Have you guys ever seen any dragon like nail charms? Stop it. But yeah, that is all I have in terms of that. But I do have these, because we're doing like rhinestones. So I do have that with a cross on it. But these look like dragon wings, don't they? What do you think about those? I have a pink one, but they don't match, so we ain't gonna use those. But I do have these. Those are cute, no? Oh my gosh, what if we did this? Excuse me. Look at that. You have dragon charms? No. I don't know if you guys like that idea with the pink or not, but I'm gonna just have them out just so we got them. Or we could go absolutely bonkers and put this here. Woo. And put the eye in that big ass one right there. On both nails. I wonder if that would work. You think that would work? Oh my god, that's gonna look great. I don't know. I want wings. I want big wings. But I don't want... I wonder if I can take this off and put the eye in the middle of that. And we have like... You know what I mean? What if I could put the eye in the middle of that? That would look bomb. Wouldn't it? I don't know if I'll be able to fit that in there or not, because that's kind of carved out for the heart. But anyway, I thought that would look cool. And I have one with a snake on it. Okay. Those are my eyeball charms. Which ones do you like? The blue ones or the pink ones? You guys decide which one do you like. Even though we weren't really doing blue, but that's what we got, so. And so we got dragon theme. And I thought I had some, but I don't. I wish I had these in pink, because it's like the like best thing ever, but that is what I got in terms of anything that has to do with like dragon, so we'll use whichever you want. Pink ones, since pink is one of the colors. Blue. Ooh. Alright, poll time. 1 in the chat for pink, 2 in the chat for blue. Alright. Because we want to make it fun, don't we? So, I'm just making sure, because I want to, like, I want to make it cool as hell looking, because it's going to be bright. We're going to outline in black, but we need that 3D effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, a good 3D point. I think the eyeballs are, like, a good 3D point, and I wonder if adding like something over it, or maybe just putting it on there is just fine, and I'm just going overboard, you guys know. And we need a cool ass bow. We need a really cool bow, because I feel like with this dark like type of set, these are the colors that I was thinking about right here, but doesn't really have pink in it, so okay. That's about all I got. So we're going to have to figure out how the hell we're going to do this. So I got these. And what if I take these little wings? These are about the only wings I have. I could always paint them, I guess. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I could paint them and just make like, yeah, I don't like those. Those suck. I like the other ones better. I wish I had some badass butterfly wings, but I don't. Like, I don't have individual butterfly wings. Do you guys, have you seen individual butterfly wings? Or am I just tripping? And then weird and don't have any. Are you guys here for the haul? The long haul of this? Alright, hold up, y'all. So, I was almost thinking I could clip a wing off, but I don't think I can. I don't have any that are big enough, sadly. That's a cool butterfly. I'm just gonna grab some of these butterflies. Just, they're pink, so may as well. So we got them. I was kind of hoping I had bigger ones, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. And then I have these types of bows we can use. Because I really want a bow on there. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Look at these fuzzy hearts. Tell me that's not dragon-esque. Hi, Tara. Hi, Katie. Alright, I'm just gonna stick... Do I only have one of those? No. I only have one of those little fuzzy hearts, sadly. That sucks. I need to, like, re-up on my shit. Okay. That's enough of that shit. Alright, so... We spun the wheel, everybody. We did. And we will figure out what all we want to do. Oh, yeah. Hold up, y'all. Let me see what I got in here for pink-wise. Because we're doing bright pink dragon nails. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this reminds me of, like, you know what I mean? Like a gothic type vibe. Ooh, that's, like, the perfect pink, too. I wish I had more of those. Sadly, I do not. And we have some of these guys. Ooh. So we have this little guy. Honestly, I'm just grabbing shit, to be honest with you guys, but... I like that this has, like, that gothic feel to it, too, but it's not neon. It's not neon, so... We do have this little bow. I don't know if... Yeah. It's Violet. Oh, yeah. Hi, Violet. What am I doing? Okay. We also have these. I don't know. Those are just some lids. Alright. Hold up, y'all. What do I got in here? Alright. Nothing that'll go for that. So. Look at these. These I just put in here, and it's all of my, does this not scream ethereal to you? Should we use one of these? Ooh, the pink stars. Do you guys like the pink star with the dangle on it, or Do you think that is cool? We have these little ones too, but we have this little pink star. And then, of course, we have all of these guys. I'm like, who? And I'm pretty sure I have a cool ass, like we could put something like in the center. Ooh. To make it more of a, oop. You know, dragons have treasure. That's all I can think about is dragons have treasure. You know what I'm saying? And so all I can think about, look at these little tiny butterflies. I'm like, do we want to do something like that? Because this is pink and orange too. It's just not neon. What do you guys think? Should we keep these and do... Like, this is the type of pink that we want, right? Ooh, right there. I'll keep that guy out. So we got it. I'm pretty sure that is all of the, like, brightest pink that I got. But that's all I can think of is, like, he's protecting her. We could either use the light pink or the dark pink. Probably use the dark pink. Even though this is orange and pink, but... Anyway. We'll keep this guy out. So that way we can use it. Because I have... Didn't I get little tiny stars? I thought somebody sent me little tiny mocha stars. Anyway. We'll keep that out. This thing came in handy. I'm trying to think of what all we would want to use in these for like a really cool look, because I kind of want to do like a fountain of diamonds, dude. Look at these pink diamonds. I could do like a little like cross section of like flowy little tiny pink and orange diamonds that are right there. I think that would be cool. Let's keep this guy out. Yeah, we're going to use the pink eyeballs. Even though I like the stuff around these, we definitely want to use the pink eyeballs. I mean, these might give us more of a I'm a dragon look. You know what I mean? But, okay. So, put these guys away. Unless I make my own thing. That's about the only thing I can think of that... Hold up, y'all. We're trying to figure this out. Oh my gosh, do you? Holy shnikes, look at that. Wouldn't that be... Oh, hold up, y'all. Hold up, hold up. This could be my little 3D element. Look at that. Look at that. We put our eye on this, and that's like... Is that not cool? And make it into a dangle dragon eye butterfly type. Okay, we're just going to do 2 of those. Those are cool as F. I like them. I like them a lot. Because they look cute. And then we have these little guys. Let me grab some stars. We also could put one of these on our dragon nail. I don't know. We need stars though, for sure. So we have our 4 little pointed stars. Or we could just use stickers, I guess, if we wanted to. But it said rhinestones and 3D element, so kind of just Trying to throw them out there. Alright. Put those in there. Let's freaking go, Crystal. Jeez. Bye. Alright, let's do this, shall we? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put these babies on. You're gonna want to put quite a bit in this because, and I'm gonna go up to where my nail ends. I told you, come hang out with me. The wheel did it, not me. Okay. So since this has such a huge apex, I'm hoping this is gonna work the way I want it to. Alright, can you all see, hopefully? Oh, I'm scared, y'all. I can paint my charms. I can. Oh, that is crooked as a mofo. We got a crooked nail. You know what? I'm not taking it off. I am not taking that off at all whatsoever. Okay, let me get this off. Alright, make sure you guys take your skin and make sure you take that gel off your skin if it ends up getting on there. But holy shnikes. Woo! It's crooked, but it'd be alright. Alright. This one, number 6, goes here. So typically I wouldn't put that much in here, but like I said, I'm scared because of the apex, so I want to make sure I have enough, and I take my brush and roll it all the way up, and it just helps so that way it doesn't come out the sides. You should start with your pinky, but yeah, so just make sure the sides are well on there. 45-degree angle. Make sure there's no, you know, spots. Oh, I know, you guys can't see, my bad. Ooh, that one's straight. Nice. Ow. Alright, how about that? Now, can you see everybody? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be nuts looking. Alright, full cover background, and then we're gonna do, are we doing one black nail? Alright, middle one. Oh my gosh, you guys ready for story time while we do this? So, thank you to everybody that is hanging out. I appreciate it. Lots and lots. I know I haven't been live in like forever. But we're here now, and I thought doing the little Wheel of Doom would be fun. Alright, I'm gonna take that excess, but I'm gonna drag that guy up, and then that way nothing comes out the tip of our nail. I know. It's been crazy. Life's been lifing for everybody. And, like, I haven't really done much, though, but I'm excited to be here with you guys. These nails actually fit really nicely, and they're kind of bigger on the bigger end of it. So they're not going to shrink like I expected them. I thought they were actually going to shrink on me, but they're definitely not going to shrink at all, which is good. But they look really nice. This is a crazy thing. We have Russian. The color is dark. We have orange, pink, and like neon. So I picked the most neonest colors I could. And I'm Gel Xing these babies on. So if you're new in here, shout out to you. And shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you guys. If you guys have any questions, ask me some questions, y'all. I feel like half my people basically left and don't watch anymore, but I'm very grateful for the ones that still watch. And the ones who are silent watchers and the ones that come back and watch. And then... Okay, so once again, I'm going to go 45-degree angle. And I'm not going to let any of that come out of the nail at the top. And I'm going to use my 2 fingers to push it down evenly. So nothing comes out the top or the bottom. No worries. Thank you. So I'm using the pressure from my bottom 2 nails to make sure that the stuff gets spread to the entire nail. And then that way I know they're going to stay on. And I'm not going to have to worry about not having enough product inside of the nail, if that makes sense. Alright, last nail, everybody. And then we shall get into the color. But yeah, these are long, and these ones are so thick, I'm not going to be able to actually cut them down, because I was going to cut them down, but last time I tried to cut these, it was a nightmare, so we're just going to have to leave them as is. And even if we have to do a part 2, that's cool. I'm not worried. Okay, same thing. Make sure it is straight, 45. So we're going to put this down first, and then we're going to push. Shit. Nope. Alright, hold up, y'all. You have to really get the placement right when it comes to having enough on there. Okay, because I shouldn't have to focus on it that much. I should just be able to push and it flow all the way down to the end of my nail, and that's it. Hi, Erica. How are you? Alright, now I'm going to put them in for a full 60. Alright, that's it. That's done on that one. Let's hope we can make these nails pretty cool looking. I'm not really too much of a nail art person in terms of like drawing nail art, but it's all good. Okay, one thing I am going to do is go to the bathroom. Ouch. Put those in for a full 60 so I know they're fully cured. Hi, everybody. Yay. I appreciate you guys being here. How are you, Erica? How are you, lovely? Alright, so we have this one right here, and I do have some Azules, but I don't have any more GLAM monomers, so I'm not quite sure how they're going to react with the Young Nails monomer, to be honest with you. We're going to cut one of these. And if we have to, we'll do the acrylic and stuff like that. And if we have to, we can always do a part 2 for the rest of the nail art. There we go. The only one that's crooked is my thumb, so that is the nails. Look at them. I do like that shape, though. I do really like that shape a lot. Like, whew. Okay. And I'm the type person, I wear gloves on both hands because I need to wear gloves on both hands. There's people that cannot get it everywhere. But girl, I get it everywhere, so we're going to make sure I need to put some music on, and my one channel that I always used to use won't let me do it now, so. I'm excited, though, to see what I come up with, because, yeah. Hi, everybody. I know that the UK ladies is super late, so thank you for coming, bestie. Okay, let's see if I can get these nails going in through here. When your hands are sweaty, gloves don't help. You would think... You would think, though, with it being the ends being cut off, you think you'd be fine. And it would still go on without you, you know what I mean? Oh, for crying out loud. Goodness gracious almighty. Y'all have any of these issues? Okay, this is as good as we're gonna get, I guess. Okay, I just have to make sure this one is pulled up a little more, and this one is actually pulled up more. Good grief almighty. Okay, there we go. Goodness. Like, it's, like, stuck on my nail to a point that it's, like, stuck to it. Anyway, these are the nails. I'm gonna go pee, but I'm gonna actually put some music on. I can get them off. It's just if my hands are any remotely sweaty at all, it is on like Donkey Kong. I will not be able to actually get them on. We're gonna listen to some knee fix. I have to pee. I don't know. But we're gonna listen to some knee fix. Is that too loud? I'll be right back, guys. Please don't leave. This is gonna be cool. I don't have, like, a lot of 3D stuff, but we can make it work, y'all. We can make it work. I want to do that butterfly thing with those eyes. And then, like, a black outline, you know what I mean? Are we making one black nail? Or no? You guys have to let me know if you want to do one black nail or not. But these are the colors here. Sit back, relax. Go get you a drink right now. Right now. Get your jammies on. Sit on the couch, watch me. come hang with your girl. Because I come hang with you. I come hang with all of you all the time. Okay, I love you guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, what up? Everybody still here? Okay. Should I leave this on? It's kind of crazy how do we want to I don't know if you guys can hear this. You guys have to let me know if it's too loud and whatnot. Copyright free music, maybe. Alright, what up guys? We are back. I'm back. Okay. It says I'm here. Are y'all here? What up? Alright, we're back. I thought it froze, but it was just behind. My bad. Hi. If you're new here, what up, what up? Alright, here's the nails. Let's freaking do this. So, alright. I also thought we could sugar a nail, and I thought that would be really cool to, like, sugar a nail bright orange. Because I don't often use orange, so I thought it would be cool to do one nail and sugar it bright freaking orange. Or I could do bright orange and pink. That would be cool. I don't know if that was an element, but I thought about it when I was in the bathroom. Imagine that. Alright. So, we're going to do this guy. And I am going to... Got my Zule brush. Oh, that's a size 6. What am I doing? There it is. Alright. If you're new here, hi. What up, what up, what up? Alright, you're still here. We're doing these 5XL Russian nail. This is a dragon, dark theme, neon, pink and orange set. And they said a cover background. So, are we doing one black one or no? Are we leaving that? And look at this. I'm just going to use this guy for... We'll use that guy for my stuff. Ring finger black. I remember why I didn't like this, because it's not super high up, and I need to make sure that I can actually submerge my brush. So that's a lot of monomer I just done put in there, but whatever, it is what it is. Alright. Give me 1 second. Alright, I am probably... You're probably going to hear my fan, but it's better than, you know. Alright, you guys have to let me know if that's too loud or not. Alright, I'm going to move this guy over. So, I'm going to put a 1 in the chat if you want one black nail. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't want any black nail. Alright, so I am using Young Nails monomer for this. And I made sure that my brush is cleaned out. I'm using number 12 brush. This is my custom mix. You should sugar a whole black glitter nail. So you want me to sugar the black nail? I could do that. That would probably look cool. Marble with glitter. Which one was black? The ring finger would be black if we were going to do a black one. All the other ones are cover colors. Is a cover, just because that was what they voted on. Where did my paper go? So we're doing... The paper was dragon. I don't know what I did with it. It's over there, but dragon theme, dark theme, neon theme. Alright. But I think you should do a black and pink marble with glitter. That sounds nice. But I'll do the marble on top of the cover. Katie, my lovely. because the wheel picked it. So I did the thing where the wheel picked everything. Oh, there went all my glitter. This is what we got right here. But I'm thinking if I asked you guys if we want to do black just because it's a dark one. But if we do that, I can do the sugar on top and then it'll be like even more neon. And then we can, I like your idea. I like your idea. So next time we do this, throw in the ring finger. Next time we do this, I think this should become a thing. Right? I feel like, alright, can you guys see pretty well? I feel like, once this becomes a thing, right? I'm gonna make this sticky. And we're not gonna need a lot because these nails are super thick. And the cover is gonna give us quite a bit of strength anyway. Which is actually nice. That we're not gonna have to do like a thick ass whatchamacallit. So thank you guys so much for being here. Now with this color, I usually start right here at the free edge and then kind of work my way down and up, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna fan this out. Make sure it goes all the way to that edge, and we're going to flatten that out because we don't want any big ass edges because it's going to look goofy. And it's crooked, so shh. Now I'm going to go a little bit on the wet side because with this one tends to dry faster. So I'm just going to pull that down and feather that out. And then we're going to feather it back up to melt it into that bead. It's going to look cool for my nail. And I'm going to try my damnedest to not get it on myself. But you know how I am, everybody. So you want to make sure that you're disguising that end. And the only reason why I don't like this little heart dish is because I like to smash my brush on the edge of whatever I'm doing. And I can only do that with the free edge because of how big it is. And it kind of sucks, but it'll be alright. Well, I'll just have to do what I don't normally do. You know? Now, we can always do like a half nail of a cover, too. You know what I mean? Pull that guy down. And then we're going to pull this guy up. And I'm not the type to keep that, you know, and because I didn't pull that up fast enough, now we have a little bit of a dip in there, which is fine. We'll just go ahead and put this here. Okay, I'm going to melt that guy down. And then we're going to melt him up so we can cover that divot. And then I'm just going to lightly pull. Like so. And what I like about this cover is it's a really nice base color for whatever nail you want to do. And I made this last year, and it's one of my absolute favorite nails. So, and we're going to try to make sure that that is nice and thinned out as possible without having to put too much on. Okay, I'm going to camouflage this part. For me, I'm not very good at doing the cuticle area, but it's okay. I'm going to pull this guy up first, and then we're going to pat, and then we're going to pull. And I'm just going to take it down as far as I can. Like I said, we want a light layer on here. Because these are thick, and we don't need them to be super duper thick, right? But we want to make sure they're as flat as we can get them on the sides. Nice. Doesn't have to be like super duper perfect, but... And I don't usually do what most do, pick up my beads and then float them down the nail. It's just not what I do. I don't think I've ever been like that. And then you want to make sure you're cleaning off that bottom and those edges really nicely. We'll be adding color on top, so as long as we can get that nice... The color is super duper pretty. I don't know if you guys can even tell, to be honest with you, but it is one of my favorite colors I've ever made in my life, to be honest. I'll have to look at the chat and see what people wanted. So I think we could do that. Okay, I'm going to pull this guy up and melt this guy in. To that bead. I definitely need to make a few cover colors, like a few more cover colors, because, oh my goodness, I do not have enough cover colors to do anything with. I would say the one thing about this Zule brush is it goes sideways on me, and it's the only thing I don't really care for. It doesn't stay flat. We're here for it, man. We're here for it. I'm just kind of trying to do this somewhat fast, to be honest. I'm going to bring that color down a little bit. And we're going to melt that into that bead. You want that to melt as flat as possible because you don't want a divot in the nail. This is going to make it look goofy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to want to take these off either. So, I'll have to look. What'd you guys say? Are we doing a black nail or no? Alright, make sure we thin this guy, blend that guy, and then bring the excess down. And because this is a cover color, I can actually, you don't have to encapsulate this. It does have glitter in it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. A black nail, okay. You guys are definitely getting me out of my element. That's for sure. Alright, we're going to pull this guy down. Pull that up and over. Now, the one thing you don't want is like right here where I have this huge divot. So just pay attention to the divots and then just lightly pull it down and it should fill it in just like that. The only thing I hate about nails like this is they become wide on me. And then if you're not careful, it can be so wide that you have to shape that bitch. And I'm just going to follow the nail for my apex here. And then we're going to pat that in. I didn't do too bad on that one. Not bad. I didn't get it all the way down there, but it'll be alright. At least it's covered and we're good. Because you shouldn't have to keep adding. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm just going to like lightly flatten this little area here. And we're going to pull this up. And then I'm going to take it. There we go. There she is. No more doom. No more lines of doom. Nice. Dude, this is cool. I'm glad I did the little challenge though, because I don't think I would have picked dragon at all. I don't think I would have picked a dragon at all. Like, for real. Alright, we just gotta fill this little area in. I'm just gonna lightly do that. So I might have to file this little area down, but for the most part, she's on there. These are very thick freaking nails. OMG, are they thick, guys? They are absolutely so thick. And I do this so that way it makes the nail tips sticky. Okay, let's pull this down. And I forgot to tell you guys too, these tips have that that like beveled top to them. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's got like that, it's not just the apex, but it's, how do I want to say that? It kind of slants down the sides really fast. Really fast. I mean, a lot. Shit, I just stuck my brush in that. Bring that to the middle. And then we're going to pull that down. And then just make sure you're getting all of that out and you're patting your sides in. Because I think the one thing that's hard about these tips is the fact that they literally go straight down on the sides. So it almost reminds me of like when you're doing a form, like a nail form. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminds me of, a nail form. Like I said, just a light color on here is all we need. It's not going to break, but because I'm only wearing these for a couple days, I'm not going to worry about that aspect of it. But if you guys are going to wear these and you do this, just make sure you have good structure on your nail. You wouldn't have chosen it. No, I wouldn't have. Dual forms. Or, not dual forms, but the actual... Oh my gosh, what is it called? Kudos to the ones... Oh my gosh, there's a glitter in there. Kudos to the people that can just slap this shit on and just bring it all the way down the nail. Kudos to you guys, because your girl can't do that, so... Okay, I'm going to bring the rest of this down. I haven't done acrylic in how long, guys? My god, it's been freaking forever. Alright, I'm just making sure that the sides are flattened. We only need that color there, just a little bit of that color there, so... Like I said, we don't need to build the actual nail. The solid structure is pretty good on here. Now with these, you want to make sure that this part isn't messed up either. Straight, and then grabbing that excess out. Dude, this is cool. I'm excited though, because I honestly didn't think I would actually do it the way I'm doing it. I thought I was gonna be, you know, like, how do you want to say that? But yeah, if you're a beginner, this shape really isn't for beginners, to be honest. It's always good to practice your shapes too. And nail tips are pretty good for that. I just wanted to make sure, you know, there's no like open spots and whatnot. So just keep that in mind when you're adding your color. I add it really thin so it fills in the spot, and then it doesn't give me super thick areas, if that makes sense. Still makes it thin. And the better off you do this, keeping it straight and clean on the sides, the easier it's going to be for you guys. Hi, everybody. Okay, love, no worries. Good night. Oh shit, I just lost that. It's all good, guys. This is just part of it. Just part of it, guys. You know? Alright, I'm gonna pull this down. We're gonna make sure we pull that nicely right over that edge. If at any time you can't see anything, please let me know, guys, okay? I know that not everybody can stay all the time and all that. That is okay, guys. I just want to get back into doing what I love, you know? I want to get better at it. I want to master it all, you know? I want to master it so bad. And the only way to do that is to keep going. Because it's been like, shit has been absolutely crazy for everybody, you know? It's like, this is the one thing that keeps us sane. Well, at least me anyway. But then sometimes you love it so much, but then sometimes it's like you don't even want to come in your room. You know what I mean? Does anyone else ever like feel that way? And I'm just like, ugh. I'm gonna take this guy and flatten him out. And like for me, even if somebody maybe doesn't do nails or something like that, like even if you just want to stay and watch the art, like to me that's fucking awesome. You know? I didn't do too bad on that. Look, I didn't do too bad on that at all. It's a little bumpy, but what are you gonna do? And like for me, I'm the type of person that I love to watch stuff start to finish. You know what I mean? I have to know however it started, I need to know the full thing. You know what I mean? And sometimes we can't always be here for everything, and that's cool. Because we have family, and family matters more than nails. But after years of doing this and stuff, it's kind of been one of them things where it's like, nice. One good thing is you can look through your nail, and if you have any breaks in your nail where you've added that bead, you guys, that's one way you can tell if you have breaks in your nail and you need to fill in your nail. It's a good way to tell by underneath. Especially if you're doing like cover color like I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm gonna take some of this and get this off my skin here real quick. Nice. I'm actually proud, because that's not bad. I'm not the fastest person in the world, but, you know. Alright, so the ring finger is going to be black, right? The only thing with these tips, too, is they run a little bit big, but they're a little bit wide. They run a little bit big, so you're going to want to actually, like, this one right here is way too big. I should have went down to, like, a 6 on this one, I guess, but it's on there now. It's on there now. So, ring finger, black. I didn't think I was going to have enough, but because we're doing such small beads, it's going to be okay. Now, I'm just going to take this and flatten this bead, and then I'm going to pull it down. I don't want it thick, so I'm going to lightly pull it down, and then the rest I'm going to do just like the other ones. Just so it gives us a little bit extra, like, oomph, I guess. Whoa! That's done that to me twice. So I'm actually going to dig my brush into that so I can pull it up. So it doesn't give me super bumps. That's what I call it, super bumps. Because just like that, you can take that color right off your nail. Just like I did. And it just happens. So now I gotta re-put that on there. Woo. I definitely want to practice taking the bead down the nail better than what I do. I can snatch a nail up. Most of the people know I can snatch a nail up. But I'm excited because I want to do the actual eyes because I think the eyes are going to look bomb. Bye, Violet. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. We're going to pull this down. I think my favorite part is watching people do acrylic, and it doesn't matter how they do it. I just like watching people do acrylic. You know what I mean? To me, it isn't boring at all. Alright. Good thing we only have one nail left. It's not even that late. But I think the eyes are going to give it like a really cool look. Because it's going to be like a fiery neon look. So I'm excited for that. Alright, I'm just taking this color and just walking it down here to fill in this little area. And I'm going to move it back up and then back down. Real lightly. Just so it fills in that area. Nice. Beautimous. I think for me, how many of you guys, how long, whoever's still in here, how long have you guys been doing nails? I've been doing nails for 4 years, and it's insane to me that it's been 4 years already. Alright, hold up, y'all. Aw. 9 years, Tammy. Oh my gosh. That's okay. You'll get to it. I'm not, like, that great at it either. Like, truly, I'm just throwing this on here without a care. Maybe one day I'll make this color again. Only, like, a few people have this color. It's one of my faves. I use it basically for everything. The one thing I don't like is the lines in the nail. But yeah, make sure you take your time, guys. And I'm gonna have to shave this nail down because it's so wide, but it's not bad. Not too lumpy either. Trying to keep it as thin as possible. And this is a super small bee, but I didn't want to waste it, so I'm just gonna try to get it on here as best I can and blend it in and then do a better bead. Nice. I love this color on me though, because the color just really like amplifies my It's okay for it not to be perfect the first time, or the second time, or the third time. Okay, I'm going to take the barrel of my brush and try to smooth that. There we go. Alright, all I'm going to do is smooth this area right here. So when you have your apex, you want to make sure that from here to here, it's even. So I'm going to stick this guy here, and we're going to fill in that little spot. I'm just going to lightly pull that down because I want to fill in as much of that area as I can. You want to blend it up so that way we're filling in that spot and it's all one. Ugh, that guy decides to turn on a stupid car. There we go. Now you have that perfect ramp that goes downward a little bit. And then just make sure you're, you know, keeping it. Okay. There we go. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, we only have the pinky to do for the cover, and that's it. I'm going to clean my brush. We're going to fold this over. We're going to use it right here. The pinky is always the hardest for me. Literally always the hardest for me. I like them just the cover itself. I love. Like, sorry guys, I needed to fix that. And you definitely want to make sure you don't have too much of that monomer on your skin too, so that way it dries right. Oh, much better. Okay. I kind of feel like I need to go up on that one, but I'm not going to, as long as the sides are good. But you want to look at, you know, all the angles. I think I'm good. Oh, the sparkle is so pretty. Hi everybody, how are you? The glitter is not too much. No, it's not. Once you get it on the nail, it's actually like the perfect balance of glitter and acrylic, if that makes sense. I can't believe I'm almost out. You know? Oh shit. But yeah, this type of nail itself, as you can see, just goes like straight down like the edge. And for me, since I don't walk the color down like most do, it's just something I've never been able to do, and don't want to force myself into doing it, you know what I mean? As if something I have to do when I don't. Oops. Shit, hold on, guys. I find it relaxing to just watch in general, if that makes sense. Doesn't matter what it is or who it is. Like, I think for me, I've been doing this for 4 years, almost 5. And when I first started, I literally did this for myself. I did it to push the boundaries. I'm a Sagittarius, guys, okay? So I push those boundaries for the most part, and like, I did it to challenge myself, push the boundaries, and challenge myself at the same time, just to see if I could do it. And lo and behold, I started doing stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what? This is crazy. I'm actually doing this? You know what I'm saying? And so I was just kind of like, I didn't even think I would have 1,000, let alone almost 8,000 people that have subscribed to me. And the people that actually watch, I mean, most creators know just how much it means when people come watch and, you know, come help us do nail art and just give us suggestions and questions. And you know what I mean? I didn't come into this thinking I was this grand old teacher who's going to teach everybody something. If y'all learn something while I'm learning, cool. But I think a lot of the times we wrap our mind around the fact that, oh, well, I'm not like this certain type of teacher or nail artist, or I'm just me, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally just me. And that's it. And I had to be okay with the fact that that is okay. You know what I'm saying? That is okay to just be me. And for like the longest time, I was, and then it was like I lost myself somewhere along the way. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks, but I think it ultimately happens to a lot of us, all of us, at one point or another in our lives. You know what I mean? But like, I just want to do nails. And what turned into something that was literally a passion, like, just to see what I could do, ended up turning into something that could potentially be a full-time job. You know what I mean? I have prayed for this for years. 4 years. And I'm here. And so it's like, I gotta make sure I just have fun, don't lose myself, and you know what I mean? It's like, ultimately, I want people to smile, dude. You know what I mean? I just want people to smile. Like, that's it. Not really it, but, you know, for the majority of it, you want people to smile. You want people to laugh. Like, I feel like I lost my, like, a little bit of my funniness. You know? I couldn't tell you why, to be honest, but I think I just stopped doing it just because I kind of just went into hermit mode, you know what I mean? And so it kind of just was that way. And it's like, who's gonna want to see somebody that's not actually doing trends and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Social media is fake as fuck. Just saying. You know? And I think a lot of the companies and stuff have kind of made it that way, but we've also allowed it to get to that point. You know what I mean? So it's kind of our fault that it's as fake as it is, but it's part of life too. You know? It's just like, I'm going to move and bring this down. Nice. Bring it up. Once you go through certain things, you know, online, you kind of tend to shut down a little bit because you've seen everything. You've either seen it, you went through it, you know what I mean? So, you just have to, I had to, like, just keep telling myself, like, don't just give up. Don't just, you come all this way. You know what I mean? I think sometimes the numbers get to us even when we don't think they are, but they really are. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, the numbers aren't everything, but if you're doing this as a full-time job or you want to, it kind of is. And so when YouTube doesn't show out your videos or your lives, I mean, I went from getting like hundreds of people on my live to literally 10, 11 max. You know what I mean? And so I think sometimes it gets a little scary, frustrating for people. I know it did for me, you know what I mean? But it's like, as long as we're creating and having fun and actually creating what we set out to create, and people are loving it too, well, that's all that matters. Because YouTube is a long game. So always remember that. YouTube is literally a long game, guys. And most people will give up before they even get anywhere, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not giving up. And I always kept telling myself, like, I didn't give a fuck who was watching, who was here. I just did it. You know what I mean? Like, I just went in and just did it. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. Just, you know, after 5 years, you would think I would know more than what I do. And I know a lot. But, like, I trained myself the best I could. And there's always room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? Always room for improvement. Always. And then now with, like, you have the algorithm boost. The algorithms are changing so fucking much. You have to get with the program or you're gonna get left behind. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, bro. Give me one sec, guys. I can't really see. See, I have this little hump right here, but it's all good. It's fine. Alright, the only thing we're going to have to do is the cuticle area. Sorry if that car's super loud, guys. It's like a Corvette or something like that. and it's annoying. It's not even cool looking. But that's me. Ooh, I did that one nice. Look at that. Alright, y'all. Let me check my actual side and stuff. Make sure I got enough on there. Just so we can make it nice and... nice and camouflage. So let's bring this down. Like I said, I do this wet, so that way it makes it nice and you won't have like divots everywhere, and you just kind of add just a little bit. You don't need a lot to do that. And then it makes sure there's not a bunch of bumpies and all that. So now that whole thing is nice. Oh, I forgot one little tiny spot. Shit. Got it. Alright, a little bumpy, but at least for the most part, it's good to go. Okay, so the only thing I gotta do is add this right here, and then we're good to go. That way that side is nice and flat, like this other side here. I don't even have that much all over my skin, which I'm very proud of. A little bit on this one, just because, you know, it's the pinky and you can't really see, but... And, like, I know it's Saturday, so I know, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it is a little crazy, though, you know, when it's, like, you put your heart and soul into your art, and it's, like, AI comes in and, you know what I mean? I need to add just a teeny bit more so we can do the black nail, and then we will be done. Okay, I'm going to set this right here where that divot is, and we're going to slowly, and then we're going to pull that down just a little bit here, and then pull it up just a little bit. Look at that. Now we don't have a super humongous divot in our nail. Perfect. All right, that was nice. I did a hella good job on the cuticle. Most of the time I wouldn't. Most of the time it would be garbage. So just take your time. Hi Chung. Hello everybody. Hi. Oh, it is a size 12. This is the size 12 Kolinsky brush from Zule. I'm gonna clean this just because. Alright, we're gonna put just a little bit in there. We only have one nail to do. The only problem is, and I know too, guys, I do a lot of long lives, you know, which I don't mind, but I know people have lives, so it's like, and I forgot to put my glove on, everybody. Oops. Alright, here's the black. I made it myself. Jamie and Davis. Hello? Hi, Jamie. 6 years. Nelly, if you're 6, then that means I'm 5? I'm still slow, girl. Here is the black. Now, I'm going to stir this up because you want to make sure this is stirred up. It is made with eyeshadows from the pigment, so it's a little bit on the more softer side, which is fine, but I forget what happened to my actual black glitter. I don't know what happened to it, but we're just going to use this and see how it goes. I don't think I've had black. I'm going to clean my brush really good. Okay. I have this one hair that always pisses me off on this brush, though. So this one, we just have to make sure that it is full cover and you cannot see none of the nail tip at all. So I'm just going to go around the cuticle area. Okay. So this is a bit different than like the powder I was just using. I definitely think I need a little bit right here to kind of make it flow like it's one, because I have a dip it there. So the one thing you want to do is any glitters you guys have, do that first. Or last, I'm saying. I'm sorry. Not first. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna lightly go around, and then I'm gonna bring it like so. Oh, much better. You can't even see that now. Whee! I don't know, I think sometimes you just lose your, you don't lose your way, but like, you gotta still move. I just want that, like, I'm a Sagittarius, so that spark is like, the spark is the spark that, this feels, I don't know, feels like it's got oil in it. Alright, let's hope and pray this goes good. Blacks are a little hard, really pigmented. You know what this reminds me of? It's like my monomer has oil in it. It's really, really weird. I'm so scared I'm gonna get huge bumps, so I'm just dragging that. I'm not gonna need it to be super thick, so I don't mind just dragging that down the nail. Because like I said, I don't want it thick. We're gonna be adding sugar to this as well. Alright. It's not bad. It's definitely, you definitely have to have your ratio right working with this pigment. It's not bad though. It's definitely buttery for sure. I just always get scared working with ones that are buttery like this, that I'm gonna have big, huge divots in my nail. Because I cannot stand huge divots in my nail, so especially if it's ones that I can't get out of my nail, if that makes sense. Alright, all I'm doing is making sure I'm melting that right up into that next bead. And then I'm going to pull the rest down. Bring this excess over. Whew. Oh my god, that's so hard. Definitely much different, but I don't mind it, to be honest with you. Because we don't have to encapsulate this one or nothing. All we have to do is add our thick top coat because we're going to sugar it. So we're going to make sure we pull that up and thin that out. The black's going to look cool. It's going to look really cool, actually. Nice. Oh, shit. So for the most part, the only thing we're going to have to do is make sure we come in with a thicker bead there. Oh my gosh, I so have to tell you guys the story of this past weekend. And yes, I know I'm doing small beads. So this past weekend before, we had my daughter's trap competition. And it's funny because they were like, oh, it's gonna rain. And I was like, dude, shout out to the 20-something of you guys in here. Thank you. These are dark neon pink, orange, dragon, crazy ass nails. I spun the wheel and that's what it got me. And all of these acrylic colors I made my own. And I don't need to encapsulate or anything like that because this one is just going to be sugared. And the other colors that I had that were black were absolutely horrifying. They didn't go on like this one does. And I even made this one and it don't even marble. That was way too much. I can't believe that, but this one don't marble. Which, yay. I didn't realize, but I made a black and the black doesn't marble. How about that? I think that's cool as shit. The fact that I have a black that I made myself and it doesn't marble. And I don't want it to set up too much. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down. Now I pulled way too much off the nail over there, so I have a really big divot right here. So I have a little spot that's kind of... Wow. We'll shape up the sides, but for the most part, we really don't need it to be too thick. Okay, I'm just filling this part in here. And then we just need a little bit right here on the edge and at the top, and then we're good to go. And like, if I rush through all this, I will literally regret it. Shit, I just stuck my nail in that. It's all good though. I definitely missed this, and I think doing the wheel thing is cool because that makes us get out of our comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm just gonna take this and rub it. So always make sure you're cleaning that up. Okay, we're gonna make sure we pull that back in there. I accidentally put my finger through that. Yeah. Not bad. We just need a tiny little bit. I think after being in the rain on Saturday, I cannot get rid of this cough. Nice. Shit. It's okay. That little area right there, I'm not gonna fuss about it. Like I said, we're adding shit, so. Alright, we're just gonna fill in this little ending part here. Okay, I just want to make sure it's fully coated. Make sure it's not too effed up, you know. And I'm gonna do one right here. I'm gonna pull that baby down. And then I'm gonna pull it up. It's kind of crazy. The nail itself. And you want to make sure you don't have any divots to where your nail's going to angle itself upward. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys. Alright, I hope and pray that that is going to look okay with that pink over top of that. Looky! Alright, let's clean our brush. Ooh, shit. This isn't even dry yet, which is weird. I know it's cold in my room, but it isn't drying fast enough. What do you think? I thank you for being here, big nail artist. Hi, Kelly. Hello. Hello, everybody. Alrighty, dighty. There's that one. We gotta let these babies dry, so while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and you want to make sure you're cleaning your brush. Nice. And then the only thing you want to do also is just to make sure oh yeah, that's good. Nice. Alright, we want to let that dry. I'm gonna regret this in the morning, but it's okay. Alright, y'all, we are done. And I don't have to encapsulate these nails either, so I'm happy about that. Yes, they are. I made them myself. So we did the wheel. I just hit it with my hand. The wheel is the one that picked my nail set. And so that's what we done. Alrighty, dude. They're gonna look so cool. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I think with all, especially these glow colors. Now the colors that we picked were orange and pink, neon, and dark, and black. So these are the colors that we will be using. And these will be the ones that we're using on top. And they picked to have a full cover base and one black nail. So that's what we're doing. And we got rhinestone stickers, acrylic, and dragon. And then the Russian stiletto part. And I think it's going to be cool just to have this as a background anyway. You know what I mean? They're a little too thick. Next time, try doing thinner for them. I did. These are the tips. The tips are thick. These are very thick tips from Nail Couture. I did a very thin layer on them. They are not thick at all by any means. By any means. Now, I do have to let them dry before I can actually do anything. And then we're just going to shape them up just a little bit. And then get to that part. I don't even know how long I've been on here. We've been on here for 3 hours, everybody. 3 hours. And then, so here are the 2 glitters. And then we have our dragon eyes. And we're going to do the pink dragon eyes. And I'm actually going to take this butterfly and we're going to take our dragon eye. And we're going to create our own dangle dragon eyes. Because I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, I applied them over full cover 5XL acrylic nails. And I think too, like this is a super chill sesh in terms of laying acrylic. Part 2 will probably have to be, you know, next thing. But I'm excited for, you know what I mean, these colors and doing it like a dark pink and orange, like gothy aesthetic. I'm so excited for it. So excited. And I do need to like, and here's another thing that I like to do. I will go ahead around the edges here and clean off my nail. Hi, Jess. Oh, are you? What are you doing? I forgot to tell you my story, huh? How long have you been doing nails, Avocado? I do nails myself, that's why I was wondering. Oh, you're a nail tech. Nice. How long have you been a nail tech for? I'm not a nail tech at all. I'm just a nail artist. And I always tell everybody, do everything at your own risk. I've been having fun with that new trend people been doing with the brush and the whatever. I think it's such a fun. And I have allergies, guys, so I can't allow acrylic or monomer to sit on my skin. So that's why you'll see me do this. And then I will go and wash my hands. I do have a pop-off method, so you do have to be careful, especially when you're doing a pop-off method, when you're going to, like, scrub your fingers and stuff. But if you do it with cold water, it won't pop. Azu Nails? Hi, how are you? Am I saying that right? I think I am. But I break out pretty easily, so when I clean my nails like this, because we have to let them dry anyway, so when I clean my nails like this, I find that I do not break out like if I were to leave all that. Not that there's a lot of acrylic on there, because there's not. It's just like, you know, from where your brush hits your skin and stuff. Usually, they'll tell you to go wash your hands or whatever and whatnot. Well, but I think what we're going to do is I'm going to file these up. And then we'll decide if you guys want to do the top to this or you want to do a part 2 for tomorrow. Totally up to you guys because this was kind of off the cuff. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We do all kinds on here. I do all kinds of acrylic. Now, for today, we did the Wheel of Doom. We spun the Wheel of Doom. And the Wheel of Doom is the one that gave us what we are using. And so I ended up doing 5 wheels of just like themes and stuff like that. And we got Russian, which these are the only Russian tips that I have. And they are 5XL. So we use these. And then we got dark, orange, pink, and neon for the like colors. And then for the like the nail art portion, we got rhinestones and stickers and 3D. And anything goes when it comes to the 3D, you know what I mean? You can do whatever because it's literally random. You know what I mean? It's literally random, so. And it's really fun, I think, to kind of get me back in that creative status, I guess, if you will. Not that I'm not creative, but like a fun way of doing it because it would pick things that I necessarily wouldn't pick myself. I'm an ethereal, pastel, rainbow, glitter, rainbow loving girl, okay? I love everything that has to do with bright, neon, long nails. And so, yeah, I love dark and moody too, but just not all the time. I just love me some nice, beautiful, long, bright nails. So if you've never watched me before, go check me out. Go look at my stuff. And I do lives. So I'm getting back into doing videos, so that always helps as well. All right. And for the black one, we're just going to be sugaring the black nail with the the bright pink and the bright orange. And I think what I want to do is add a little hollow into that, because you guys know me, I gotta have the rainbow in there. So I think I'm gonna use my favorite glitter and I'm gonna mix it. So that's what I think I'm gonna do with that one. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Josh. Aw. Thanks, guys. Yes, and this matte always changes the color. So we're using Madam Glam, and I do have a discount code with Madam Glam. I love them. They're one of my top brands that I work with. I do have a code with them. It is linked. This is also from their new collection. We're using La Katrina Nails. This is a small business, HEMA free, TPO free. So you want to go check her out as well, and she is also linked as well. So make sure you go check her out too, because she's freaking awesome. I'm going to move these out of the way and put a white sheet down, because it makes my desk color makes it go goofy. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Putting a white thing down. Putting a white thing. Paper towel. Hi, Spain. How is everybody? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so let me tell you my story time, okay? I also took out, I just like them like this too. Like, I've never had a set with just, okay, so this is what they look like up close. It's really hard to see, but I really need to show you guys, like, what they look like. Like, why are they not drying? Hold up, y'all. It's taken... Look, they're not even dry, and I keep messing them up. Look. How'd I do that? I'm gonna have to file that off. This one's dry. Well, it's getting dry. Why isn't this one drying? They're so sticky. I've seen people use this to dry them with alcohol. I don't know if it works, but we're just gonna try. But the glitter, you guys can't see the glitter, but oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it's not drying. I had that problem the last time, now that I think about it. And I'm using Young Nails monomer. Could it be the monomer, or is it just me? Has anybody had that issue, or no? Okay, I'm gonna have to let those sit. We might have to... I don't think it matches the glittery nails. The black, you mean? So we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to let these freaking fully cure, because they are sticky, and not like down at the edges they are sticky. The tops are fine. It's just the edges and the underneath, and I've already messed up this one. Like, they're sticky. Ah, it's never happened before. What the hell? Oh, this one's good. You hear it? But for some reason, these ones aren't. So, I don't want to get off live yet, guys. I want to do my thing. I want to do my thing. But we're not in capping. We just need to file. So they just need to dry and all of that. Well, they're thick, so hate to say Kay told you so. I thought so too, Josh. They're not thick. This is not thick. This is the nail tip itself. It's literally the nail tip. I will show you. No! Oh my god, dude. Hold up, y'all. Alright, guys. They are not drying, so I'm not going to be able to stay on here until they dry. Or, like, stay on here and do this. So we're going to have to come back for part 2, which sucks. And now, I don't have any nail glue. Shit. Yeah. It's going to take a minute for them to dry. So I'm going to have to come back for part 2. Last wait for them to dry. They look great. Did you swatch the polish already? No. Do you want me to swatch them so you guys can see what we're working with? Let me put on one of these guys really quickly. I'm gonna have to find some regular nail glue. If you guys know of any regular nail glue that works really well, please let me know. Because whatever you guys do, do not put any of the nails on like this. Don't put them back on with gel. Thanks, love. I mean, once they get shaped up, they're gonna look bomb. Ugh. Come on. I have no problem showing you how thick the nail tips are either. Okay. So I'll swatch these colors for you. It's giving the polish is toxic to dry on your skin, so let's use our left hand. What? I'm not going to swatch them on my skin. I'm not going to swatch them on here. I'm just going to swatch them on a thing so you guys can see what the colors look like. Now, typically, you can take it and do it like in a book if you want, just so you guys can see the colors. That kind of sucks. Maybe it's my monomer. Maybe I'm going to have to buy some new monomer, even though that is pretty much new monomer. I'm going to take this paper, and I'm going to show you guys the color palette, okay? The glove is cut. Yes, the glove is cut. The reason why the glove is cut is so I still can protect this and do my nails at the same time. Alright, so this is a glow from La Katrina Nails, Texas. Okay, so let's make sure there's nothing on here. So this is our glow. Isn't it pretty? Can you see? Is it too blurry or can you guys see? And then this is our sparkle pink, which is really pretty pink, mind you. It's really bright. And I think for me, the sparkle one is going to give us like that payoff that we want. Then we have like our beautiful Barbie pink. And then we have our cat eye. The Kiss nail glue works great. Sadly, I'm allergic to that one. So this is going to be the one that we're going to be using somehow, some way. And then, so those are the pinks. And then we're going to do a purple, a black, and the oranges. So I'm going to take this is the brightest orange. This orange came from the June collection. And then we have our Empower, which came from this is like a jelly, bright neon jelly. And then we have the other orange here, which is not a jelly, opaque, yellowish or neon orange. So that way it gives us a little bit of like a difference in oranges. And then we're going to do this dark purple. So this is for our dark nails. So we're going to take, and it's almost close to black, but it's more of a muted burgundy. And then we're going to do this as well. So this one's got the same color sparkles. I haven't decided what we're going to do on top though, but these are the colors we're going to use. I think we got dragon, and that is what we got. So this is another black cat eye. Okay, so that is going to be our dark colors. Can you see it moving? So that'll be our colors. I'm gonna bring that like that. So that is our color palette in terms of the colors we're gonna be putting on the nail. So I hope that, you know, actually looks decent. And this one actually does have really beautiful, like, glitters. And then the cat eyes give us that extra glitter. And then this one is like a flaky glitter. And then this is like a purple burgundy color. So that is our palette, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that so I have it. And don't ever put your hand in the middle of your light if you have acrylic all over your skin. Don't do it. Oh, love. Well, yeah, my freaking, they won't dry. My black one's drying, but, like, for the most part, they're still sticky. And I've already messed that one up. And I don't, the tops are fine. It's the bottoms that are, like, getting messed up. So, I'm not quite sure what to really do about it. So, I tried to spray them with alcohol. That didn't really work. It just made it more sticky, so those are the colors, and then we're going to be glittering the black with this, and we're going to mix our own with this glitter here, which is the rainbow glitter, because we need that rainbow glitter. And then I also have a white glitter we're going to be using as well, which is called Iced Out. Iced Out is one that you cannot find anywhere. But this right here is what we're going to use. And it is a milky white rainbow glitter. It's like my favorite. And you guys can't see the glitter in it, but it's my favorite. So that is the color palette. Is your room cool? Kinda. Kinda, but not. At the same time, your body heat cured the nail beads faster. Yeah, it did. I'm hot. I'm very hot. Like this one. This one's fine. Hear it? If it's extra chilly in your room, the parts that aren't being warmed by your body will take longer. Yeah. But it's not that chilly, though, I promise you guys. I'm just so grateful y'all came to freaking... You guys stayed. So I think that's a cool idea to do. If you guys want to stick around, I can do it now while we're waiting. But I think it would be really cool to make this into an eyeball and use the eye as the wings. You know what I mean? Or do you not like that idea? Because we can do two. And I was either going to do this little heart thing and put him inside like that. You know what I mean? But I like the dangle. What do you guys think? The muslin nail glue bulk packs on Amazon. I've never tried. I've never heard of that, but I'll have to look into it. Thank you. But yeah, I thought it would be cool if we did this and just kind of whatever, but I wasn't sure. Which one? Do you like this, the dangle, or that one? You like the wing idea? I do too. So I think what I'm going to use is my Gen B gel for this, and then I'm going to use a, my little, look what happened to my brush, guys. What the heck? What the heck happened? I'm going to use a liner brush to place what I need on there. So let's go ahead and get those done, and then that way they're all ready. I'm going to use my crazy top for that. My Gen B crazy top, thick. I'm going to use for that. So we'll put the eyes on there, and then that will be like our center. Hold on. That will be, I have weird fingers, okay? I don't want to mess them up, so that'll be like our center eyeballs, if that makes sense. So those are going to be our eyeballs, and they're both going to be hanging. So one's going to be here, and one's going to be here. But if I'm putting glitter on this one, do you think it'll still look okay once I get the glitter on there? You know what I mean? I think it'll be okay. Once I get the glitter on there, I think it'll still be okay. I think it'll be alright. So I'm going to use my picker tool. We're going to use the picker tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Gen B. And I'm not going to, I don't want to do too much. I want to get it right dead smack in the center of this, though. I'm going to hold it. Because it's kind of a wide eyeball, so I want to make sure I have enough on there. In the center and on the side a little bit. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna take my little... Yay! Okay, me 6'7". That's funny as hell. I think this is going to be a dope-ass idea. And it's either I do the two cover nails or I do the black and this nail so they kind of come together. You know what I'm saying? I could do them together like this where they're kind of bowing in this way because they kind of have like eyeballs that kind of like come like this. I know, and it's going to have little or little rhinestones on them, so that's cool. And I don't want to get too much. You know what I mean? But I want a good, decent glob. Because I don't want them to fall off, you know? The only problem is this stupid thing is... Shit. If you notice, the eyeball is crooked. That's inside there, but that's okay. We're just gonna deal with it. You know? Shitballs Batman. Oh, shit. So this is gonna give us what we want in terms of a really cool... It sucks that it is a little crooked, but what are you gonna do? You see, it's just a little crooked, but there's not really much we can do about that. Okay. What do you think? Work artist, are you listening to? The Nefix is his name, and he does all his stuff non-copyright, so anybody can use it no matter what. No matter if you're live, no matter if you're making a music video, a reel, or a short. That's why I love him, because it's complete non-copyright, and I love him anyway in general, but... Alright, y'all. We have our dragon eyes. There they are. There's our dragon eyes. I guess I still could have made it a little crooked. That way they're looking at each other, but that's alright. Alright, we have our dragon eyes. There they are. They are kind of going, but they're not still. So I'm not going to be able to do anything until these freaking things dry up. It might be my freaking monomer too. I don't know. I just bought it. So I didn't just buy it. Let me be clear. It's been like 6 months since I bought it, but... Alright, y'all. So, I'm gonna leave you with this tonight. We did our little eyeballs. Now, tomorrow we're gonna come back and we're gonna bring out the stars, the dragons, and the stickers. And we have fire stickers. Look at that, though. Look how, like... This is gonna go so cool. You know what I mean? We have iridescent, we have the black stars and the white stars. We have the neon flowers, which we could add. And like little glow stars. This is the only dragons that I have. But we're gonna use them. Even if I have to paint over them. You know what I mean? So these are the only dragon stickers that I have. And I did pull some of this just because it had like the little fire guys here and stuff. But I kind of like maybe doing like kind of something, you know what I mean? Like just something ethereal but neon dragon type, you know what I mean? I don't know, we'll figure it out. But those are the stickers I pulled. So if you guys can think of anything else, like, you know, along the way or whatever, put it in the comment section so that way I can go back and actually see it. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Thank you for staying here with me. Sorry, the ending wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be, but now you guys know. And then, now you guys know, though. Look at that. We could do, like, oh my gosh. So, we're going to add these little things right here. And we're going to do, like a rhinestone river of color. We're going to do like a little river of color with the pinks and the oranges. I'm going to add some of these pinks and oranges mixed in with these. And so it's going to be like a cluster, like a river cluster. And it's just going to be like how the scales are. Because I have purple scales, but that's all I got. I don't know if the purple scales will actually go with this set. Maybe it will, I don't know. I will find my scales and then we can see if they will go tomorrow. So if you guys come back and because I was gonna actually put the eyeballs in those big ass wings, but I actually like this better because it doesn't take up the entire freaking like nail. Okay, love. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you all so much. They're still sticky at the bottom. Way bottom. Right here at the very tips for some reason. Ooh, shit. That one is too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. So, that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to come on at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. 1:11 EST time, we're going to finish these badass nails, okay? And if we want to make this a theme for the channel, and we want to keep doing it, please let me know. So that way I know, okay? Thank you to everyone who did come today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for doing this with me. And, make sure you like and subscribe because we do a lot of crazy stuff over here and try new things and blah, blah, blah. So, I love you guys. Have an amazing rest of the week. Thank you for being here. Shout out to my mods, my members. You can become a member as well. I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow at 1:11, baby. Doodaloo.